No kidding.
It's Friday night.
We love you, Debbie C.
Good
Love you, Debbie.
night.
Good night.
Sweet, sweet dreams, Debbie C. I'll send you that picture in a little while.
I want to fall asleep like WC, man.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh, what?
tell her not to fight it, and boom, she gone.
Yeah, no kidding. She's like, I'm fighting my medicine, and then she was out.
Don't come in to window lick. Come in to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll play some stuff here in a minute. Get people's opinion. Deedle deedle dee 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 dee. You know what is great? That somebody did not get immunity today.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
Now, the other one is still in review. It's to be determined. And the way the judge put it made a lot of sense. Because he had no control over the vehicle. He was heard telling him to slow down and back off. So he may get immunity from it.
That's understandable if he took the initiative to try to rein him in.
But he also let loose as well. That's where I have a problem. Okay. So if you're not in control of it, okay, and the thing about it is, two people unleash that many rounds on a man with a slide locked back and pointed down. He could have just ducked down. But I have yet to see or hear that there's evidence that Scott Spivey fired any.
Even in that one call, I didn't hear where Spivey fired any off.
Right. So, I mean, I've heard a couple of witnesses, you know, older folks, saying that Spivey was the reckless one. He was all over the place. He was speeding. He was in and out. But yet, Boyd kept up with him. They weren't strangers. He knew Spivey. Yeah, and even though the judge has made a determination for one, I'm still going through and watching it. That little motherfucker, when he got on the stand, he's a cocky little bitch. Cocky little bitch.
And another thing, the other one shouldn't get immunity because he fired at Spivey too.
That's where I got the problem. Now, as in, he didn't have control of the vehicle, and he was trying to get him to slow down and stuff. Okay, I get it.
I get that part.
You know, why do you have to keep up with somebody to where you are directly behind them when they turn down that street? It ain't like you were traveling and speeding a little bit to try to keep him in eyesight to allegedly for the po-po to find him. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Ooh, I was way off on that protective order.
Shit. Damn.
And before anybody wants to get a smart-ass idea, it's not open to the public. Not here.
I don't think anything in VA is open to the pub. Oh.
I think they should all be charged. Hey, boo-boo.
What's up, boo-boo?
These papers, I got to mark out some essential information. But you know, since people want to dox my location, dox my name,
Right?
and y'all can look it up all day long because juvenile and domestic relations court is not open to the public for looking online. Well, from what I understand, one quit and one got fired. But, you know, when you call people to get your story in line, that's a fucking problem.
Damn.
I think I got it covered. And this was in 2008.
No problem, Allie.
Now, window lickers, any more questions? And it was on my birthday in 2008. So I hope the window lickers get a nice little screenshot of that. This is for Danielle and God is my rock and Thomas and anybody else who wants to question. Because, well, let me just do it this way so you can better understand why I showed that.
life.
Honey, at this point, Darla, I don't think so. Because she's teaming up with Danielle now. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Now, the first little smidgen is not me.
You're okay with this? And you're making it look like I'm a bad person for sticking up for myself. Thank you. Thank you for being that friend that I thought you were, because I really did think she was my friend.
Those are the same friends who will, tell someone she's being selfish for asking her husband to quit beating her.
What the fuck is she talking about?
And I was going to say something, but I think I'm going to leave that to not say it, because I think that would be stepping over the line. So I'm going to leave that part out. But
she does anyway.
I'll just say this. I sometimes wonder about, how do I want to word that? Unless you can just read between the lines, because I haven't really said much, but
you said a lot.
Based on what you just said, I sometimes question who was the real victim.
Right?
Yes. Am I making myself clear with that?
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay. Because I can tell you right now that if you are a victim or a survivor, you don't act like that. You would be, what's the word I want to use?
I mean, at that point, a person has become the perpetrator.
Absolutely. And they're not just affecting one person, they're affecting a lot of people. So it makes you question who really was the victim in that scenario. We know how it turned out. Not good. But I'm questioning some things. And
I
scary.
Am too, just on the level of this person is not reasonable. This person goes on the attack. This person won't stop, unprovoked, out of nowhere, and it's like, oh my gosh.
That was the detective in 2020. This was the protective order in 2008. Maybe Danielle and old Gretch over there need to get their shit straight. Because when somebody fires back from bullshit, it's not attacking. What you've done, on the other hand, is not only attacking, but you're doxing. You were trying to proclaim that I am not a survivor. You're trying to convince others to question my DV life. So what are they going to say next? I can only preemptively guesstimate what's going to come out of their mouth Next. Okay? And maybe they'll get to the point of doubting how he died. Okay? And maybe even questioning when he died. Okay? So, anybody that wants to window lick, okay, who wants to silence people, who want to put out doubt against true DV survivors, I got news for you. I got receipts, bitch. And just because I fire back, there's nothing wrong with that. And before you go telling people you didn't know me before the 10th of December, you better check your facts because, see, that's a lie too. That circle of people who now just gained 2 more into that circle need to understand when you have a death certificate, when you have the detective's card, when you have emergency protection orders during your marriage, but yet you want to put out that I'm not a survivor. You've seen the cause of death. Yes, it's a trigger. But you know what? I'm not going to let you win. I'm not going to back the fuck off. I'm going to stand the fuck up. Because, see, people like you, Danielle, God is my rock, Thomas, anybody who sits in that circle, you're the fucking problem on why the division has been caused with justice for Micah and justice for anybody for that fact. So just because I open my mouth and I have some cuss words coming out, but I tank up for myself. And I will continue to do so. And if you've got a fucking problem with that, use the directions you put out, Danielle, to my motherfucking house and come see me. Okay, Danielle? You don't have a cousin that lives here. So you can try to manipulate people to believe in your jack shit. You may have God, my rock, whatever the fucking hell. You need to change your fucking name to devil. And now I can hear it. Oh my God, she's talking like this about a DV survivor. A DV survivor don't say what you just fucking said about a DV survivor. Now, the video that Danielle put out that gives an interstate